Good evening, I'm meteorologist Karen Williams, and we are under a winter storm warning until 12 noon on Monday. Now, what that means is we have significant levels of snow and or sleet that is expected or is happening at this time. If anything, travel at this time is not advised. It is going to be one of those situations in which we can expect anywhere from 2 to 4 inches of snow mixed with sleet. So again, travel will be hazardous, and the time frame that we're looking at anywhere from midnight right into the beginning of rush hour, 7 a.m. That's the key time that we're looking at, so I would not advise any travel at this time. I'll have your complete forecast and the breakdown in which we expect any changeover in the wintry mix coming up as the Delta News at 10 weekend edition starts now.
News that works for you. This is the Delta News at 10.
Yes, Stephen, you already see it on the radar already. We have rain that's moving into the area, but notice along the edge as it's moving into Rosedale, you're starting to see some of those snow flurries starting already. And that is just the beginning, folks. Later on, we can expect this rain is going to be switching over to snow. I'll have your full forecast after the break. Well, in your weather headlines, the winter storm warning is in effect till Monday at noon. We can expect rain to snow. That's going to be the switch over overnight with some sleet mixed in. So again, right now it's raining, but it's going to be switching over, and we can expect accumulations anywhere from 2 to 4 inches. Locally, can be someone that could get something a little higher than the 4 inches. We can't rule that out. But the only good thing about this is going to be a fast moving event. Now, these are some of the totals that we are expecting. This is the sweet spot right in here, anywhere from Hinds, Issaquena, Yazoo County. You are in the sweet zone for 2 to 4 inches plus. So again, that's what we're looking at right now. And as we move up to the north here, notice Greenville and Greenwood and Winona at 1 to 2 inches. And the further north you go, Trace to an inch. This is what we are projecting so far. But this is going to be the sweet spot right here in those counties that I mentioned. Now, looking at the satellite radar, again, we're starting to see the moisture just kind of overspreading the area. And again, we, for the most part, are seeing rain. Now, we've had some reports already. My colleague, meteorologist Clay Smith, is already in a portion of, right on the borderline of Mississippi and Louisiana, and he has reported that there's snow already. So we already have the cold air in place, and this is what's moving in our direction. Notice there are heavy bands of rain down to our south along the I-20 corridor, but this is early yet. This is going to eventually switch over overnight for the most part. And again, this is our troublemaker here. This is our low pressure system that is traveling along the coast here, right along the edge here. And this has been a difficult event to kind of forecast, folks. I have to be honest with you on that because of the fact that it's so close and hugging the coast here. We have no way of having warm air to kind of move in to do that switch over that we're used to. It's just the fact that the cold air has already been in place, and there's no place for warm air to kind of override. Only thing you can see here, this sharp pink line, is the demarcation line here against the rain, snow, and anything that's in between is going to be your wintry mix of sleet and possibly some rain there too. As we zoom in, again, you can see pretty much here, this is telling the story. That sharp line right there, it's making the difference right there. So again, we wouldn't advise any traveling for this time, at least till at least Monday afternoon. Now, looking at the out-the-door forecast, we'll have mixed bag because 7 a.m. 32 degrees right at freezing. Then at noon 36 degrees. We still have those showers around. Then everything should be out of here by 5 p.m. It'll just be cold at 36 degrees. Low temperatures tonight. This is going to be the factor here. Freezing for places up north here, Charleston and Batesville, 32, 30 in Grenada and Carrollton, and 31 for Chula. High temperatures tomorrow, not a whole lot of variation there, pretty much in the mid to upper 30s with Carrollton at 39, Chula at 38, Yazoo City at 38, and 37 for Cleveland. Now, as we look at our future cast, this should be out of here by the afternoon, and notice the winds will be coming out of the north, which is going to add more cold air. It's no break here. Not so much for us, not until later in the week. This will be out of here by about noon, and then we'll have another system, another high pressure system that'll be moving in, but unfortunately it's just going to bring in more Canadian air. Again, looking at the water vapor imagery here, we can see pretty much this is just a moisture laden system here, but because we have the cold air, this is why you're going to have snow and for that much sleet for most areas. Now, looking at the temperature trend, we're going to be well below normal till about Wednesday, and then temperatures will begin to move on up as a warming trend. So anything that accumulates will be out of here by Tuesday. Now, as we advance a little bit further here, our forecast, we have rain changing to snow. I have 1 to 3 there. I needed to upgrade that, but it'll be about 1 to 4 possible. 32 degrees, winds north-northeast 10 to 15 miles per hour. And then for your Monday, we'll have snow showers ending. We'll have some rain to mix in, 39 degrees, so it'll be a mixed bag there. And then looking ahead at that 7-day forecast, we'll be dry for the rest of the week. We're just going to eventually move up 47 degrees, so anything that is laying around on the grass is going to be out of here, folks. So again, this is going to be a messy event. We're going to be here along with the rest of the weather team to keep you updated. And if you don't have to travel tomorrow, don't. Just stay in. Stephen?
All right, thanks a lot, Karen. That's sound advice there. Definitely be staying up to date with your break-ins throughout the social media platforms that you and Clay, as well as Chris, will be sharing with us. Well, we'll be right back with more news right after the short break.